Now, a typical problem that we seem to hear from everybody these days is that everybody wants job experience, but nobody is hiring. But have you ever wondered if the problem is actually your resume? Today on the program, we get you new ways to write your CVs that will impress not just humans, but even AI and the bots. Why? Well, because remember, the latest report suggests that AIs and not humans are the ones scanning through your resume. Meaning, whether you crack that dream job of yours or no, it is going to be decided by AI. There are statistics actually for this. 75% of resumes these days are never read by humans. Never. 90% of large corporations, 68% of small businesses are currently using applicant tracking systems with keyword matching capability known as Capterra. You'll need to know that word very closely. And now a study also said that in 2018 they found that human recruiters were spending on an average just 7.6 seconds reading a resume. Imagine 7.6%. Seconds actually of deciding on whether or not you crack that career. So what should you do? Well, of course, I turned to experts and I called up my friend, Deepa Premkumar, who's partner at Flyntrok Consulting, to tell us and importantly give us some answers. Deepa, I don't plan to switch anytime soon. I'm pretty happy where I am. But for those of our viewers who are looking for a job switch, who are wanting to diversify, who are also trying to get into the job market, you've got news for them that listen, you don't just have to impress the company and the people interviewing you, you have to impress AI. But can you tell me how?
Sure. And all your statistics are on point in terms of how AI is first scanning your resume. Let me give you an instance of how most companies today are using some kind of an automation, intelligent automation AI to scan your resumes. They get a lot of resumes. They get it from different sources. So they're using automation to scan your resumes, look at what percentage your resume matches and fits the job description, and then they stack rank your resume, saying this is a 90% match to the job. These are 70%. So the human recruiter gets a stack ranked list of resumes from AI. So AI first does the scanning, looks through your resumes, matches the resume, and then gives the interviewer a list, a stacked rank list. And the interviewer then scans it and sets up the interviews. So you are going through, most companies today, Sonal, are already doing it. And with AI getting faster, better, more intelligent and cheaper, we expect even more companies to start leveraging AI to do more of the scanning. Right?
Right.
I'll give you one example
Okay.
of
Yeah.
Amazon. Amazon has gone onto its website and it's said something very powerful. It said for certain skills, the AI will scan the resume and they will go straight to the interview round. There is
Oh,
going to be no human in the middle.
oh wow. So,
So
okay, so this is amazing. So now tell me, the next logical question is, how do I make AI understand my resume? There have to be keyword matching. Is that the way forward, but not too much of it, as we were talking?
absolutely. And keywords has been there for decades now, right? All of us who've written resumes know that keywords has to form some part of your resume. We know that we should write it in bullet points so that it's easier
Yeah.
for the bots to pick it up. All of that we know we have done, right? Now with AI and automation getting smarter, they're able to parse through a lot more. And here are two common mistakes uh, people make with their resumes, especially with keywords. One, they over index, they overmatch their resumes to say all the keywords in the job description should be there in my resume.
But why is
And
that a
the
problem?
because the bot flags it off or the AI flags it off as this is too good to be true. Please check, suspicious. It just flags it off saying, please double check, please probe deeper. Right? So too much of it is too good to be true. And AI today is smart enough to pick that up and pass it on saying,
So,
please stop.
hang on. You're saying AI will be able to tell that this guy or this girl is trying too hard and they are spending too much time on keywords?
Yeah, and over indexing it to appear far more perfect for the job. And that's one of the things that AI has started to do. So you want the keywords, you want to match it with the job description, but don't inflate it so much that it gets flagged.
Okay. So, what
Right?
should one be doing then? Give us tips on those of us applying, those of us. I mean, kids are just going to be getting out of colleges now, terms are getting over. This is the season where resumes are being written, being made, being visualized. So, what should one be looking at?
Perfect. So, one, we said don't over index. The second mistake that commonly happens, especially with keywords, is you see resumes which are very hard or high on the functional skills and they don't mention enough keywords on the soft skills. In fact, there's a statistic which says only 21% resumes mention soft skills in their keywords. All right. Now, in the era of AI and technology, soft skills is going to be even more important. So please don't miss the soft skill part of it. The second one is to use AI or use technology to make your resume even better. Right? Use it to improve your resume. And I'm going to give you one tip and one thing not to do. I'll give you one thing not to do first. And I've seen this very commonly. People go to AI and say, please write me a covering letter. Please write my CV. They give the whole
Yeah,
job
yeah,
to the AI and say, you do it for me.
yeah.
They take it and then they send it off. Now, please remember, AI does not know you well enough. What it's going to write will be very generic, will be very commonplace, which can apply to 10 people. It won't make it personal to you. So please don't get AI to write your entire resume or write your entire covering letter. Please create the first draft, create the key points, and then ask AI to sharpen it, make it better, make it more crisper. Right? That's one. Second one, always, this is both for humans and for AI, please call out impact. Resumes which call out impact about X percentage increase in sales, why customers impacted, why process is done,
So
stand
you're
out far
saying in your experience portion, don't just write spend too many or 2.5 years doing this. Quantify it by saying spend 2 years on this project that led to.
Absolutely. Because the AI is also smart enough to read, and everybody is saying they've done these things for the job. The AI is going to be able now to parse through and say this person has more to show, and it's going to bump you up in that stack rank list. So try and call out the impact so that the AI is able to spot it, and thereafter the human is also able to spot it. Please
Nice.
remember, key is one, to add the soft skills. Second one, call out the impact. And third, don't get the AI to write your resume entirely. And the last one is to use AI very intelligently to improve your matching. For instance, I'll give you an example. And you take the job description, you copy paste it into the AI. Just copy paste it very simply. Just take it, copy paste it, and then put your resume there and say, what are the gaps between this job and my resume? That will give you a few clues on what you need to add.
That's a great
Use
tip.
it
Yeah.
to think.
Yeah.
Use it to say, where is the gap? What do I add which will make me far more suitable? Again, don't fake it. If you have done it, please add it, but it'll help you find the gaps in your resume. So, using AI intelligently to make your resume stand out for AIs and humans is
Fab.
going to be.
Fab and very useful. Thank you so much, Deepa. But I want to understand, let's put things in perspective here. Resume is just foot in the door, right? Ultimately, it is the person. And the problem that recruiters face, that people like us who are also hiring face, is that there is no match sometimes between what the resume says and the person. Is there a trick that AI has to let you know if the person is faffing, or is the person just heard Deepa, applied all of that, had a great resume, turns up to the interview and say, boss, but this doesn't seem like the same person on the paper.
Yeah, I think two things there. One is to remember that a resume is just to get a foot in the door, right? And you want to be interesting enough to get in the foot in the door and not create the impact that you're talking about. Who is this person, right? You're not inflating it so much. And yes, AI has few checkers today which can tell you that the CV has been inflated with AI. So those checkers are already in place. So don't use AI blindly, because AI also can tell the hiring person this CV has been generated using AI.
All right. Don't listen to AI. Listen to what we're telling you on TBC and listen to it smartly. Thanks, Deepa. This was very, very helpful. I hope everybody's taken notes. If not, all these segments of ours are going to be on social media. You can always download them, save them, circulate it, and let this be useful really for everyone. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Pleasure. Thank you.